Good morning, guys. So I have decided to make some breakfast this morning. I've actually decided to make something which is kind of magical at this time of day. It being 6:30, the cat hasn't even been fed, so she's going to be around my feet. That's going to be fun. Kind of. Okay, yeah, she's alright. Anywho, I'm going to make some ham and corn fritters, and I'm going to use some of the pickled, some of the leftovers from doing the green tomato chutney, green tomato ketchup. So, if, like I said, if you, like I've said before, if you don't have that, which you probably won't, you've probably got a couple of pickled onions riding around the place. You don't even have to put them in if you don't want to, but this to me is gonna lighten up the whole thing. It's gonna give it a bit of a sharp kick, which I would rather have than just a mouthful of pancakey clag, to be honest. So I'm gonna start off. This also doesn't have any eggs in it because we don't have any eggs, so they're there. Okay, hang on. Oh yeah. Alright, so let's get down to the bowl. What we do have is we have plain flour. Okay, so it's just normal flour. We're going to put, I don't need loads because it's just me, because Tony probably won't have any, seeing as it's a breakfast thing. The chances of him having breakfast are pretty slim. I'm going to, well, I've got, got that. Just going to put in about a teaspoonful of the baking powder. Oh shit, that's not. That is. That's it. Ta-da! Alright, you don't want too much, but you need enough to bubble. We're going to add some of this mix in. Like I said, you don't have to. You can just add normal onion if that's what you wanted, but I just feel that this would give it an extra kind of lift, you know. Right. And we're going to put in some of our frozen sweet corn. I'll put a couple of handfuls of that in, to be honest. It's probably about a cup. I guess it's about a cup. There we go. You're going to put something in, make sure you can actually get a little bit in every mouthful, because otherwise what's the point? Right, then we've got our leftover ham. It's 25p. Okay, starting to go a bit dry on the edges, but it's okay. Alright, so all I'm going to do is just slice this up in this. Wait, get off. So just, like I said, we're just going to slice it so it's not, doesn't have to be perfect, doesn't have to look beautiful. It's 6:30 in the morning and we're just trying to feed ourselves, right? Okay. Now I have some oat milk which I'm going to use. It's probably well enough. Loads enough. Let's get my unicorn out. Get that all mixed in. Now if you wanted to do this in the gluten-free way, you just use gluten-free flour. I mean, like, seriously guys, buckwheat even. Use some buckwheat. Buckwheat flour for these is really kind of cool. I've done them with that before. But you want to make sure that it's nicely mixed in. Okay. Now, that's quite thick. I might put a little bit more milk in. Not a lot, but a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. Okay. Okay. There we go. That's it. We're done. Awesome. Just going to get some of our solid oil. Use butter if you've got it or you want to. This is not. This is pretend butter, but it's cheap. Alright. Okay, let's just get that in the bin. Oof. And then I'm going to move you guys not that close to the stove. You don't need to sit in the pan. It's not like that's not necessary. But we'll get you here. Oops. I want to get this. You don't want to have the heat up really high because you don't want them to not cook in the middle. I just whacked it up a bit to get the pan going and the butter melting, and I'm going to turn it down a bit. Okay, so I'm just going to get blobs of this and stick them there, and I'm going to stick another one right there. Do, 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 do. And I'm going to stick another one right there. I'm hoping that I've only got enough for about 4, maybe. I think I've got enough for 5 here. So I didn't really want them all day long. Yes, love. Hey! You got it? He's showing me his pogo. For those of you who don't know what that is, it's Pokemon Go. We have a gym outside our house, which is awesome. Okay. Alright, there we go. We got 4 out of that lot. So now we need to wait for them to cook down a wee bit. But what we need to do is wait for the little bubbles to go. Ooh, will you behave yourself? To go through the whole batter itself, right? So we're getting a few little bubbles, but we want to make that look as if it's actually cooked. See, and being the caring kind of person that I am, I thought I'd bring you down to a level where you can actually watch it. Yeah, you can watch it happen. So, yeah, seeing a few more bubbles. There's one, there's one, there's one. There's another one. Look, 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 more bubbles. Bubbles in the pancake. Or fritters, or whatever you want to call them, I don't care. My mum used to make these things called drop scones, which are basically baby pancakes, but I mean, like in other places they call them picklets, you know. But yeah, she used to call them drop scones. She used to make them on a griddle, which was awesome. She stopped doing stuff like that when I reached about 5. More bubbles. We need lots of those bubbles on the top before we can really flip them. Need lots. Well, we got a few more bubbles on here, but I can actually smell a little bit of charring, so I think I'm going to risk it and just flip them, okay? Because I don't want them to burn. And just give it a bit of a press. Make sure it gets properly cooked all the way through. And thankfully they're not burnt, because how embarrassing would that be? Oh my god. Oh, they're beautiful. There we go. Yeah, yums. Okay. So that's not going to take long. Let me get a plate. Oh. And I'm grabbing the ketchup because I can. You can't stop me. I'm a grown-up. Yep. I'm a grown-up. Okay. We're done. We are done. So awesome. I mean, this has probably taken me a total of what? 10 minutes? You can't ask for better than that, really. So I'm just going to shove these on my plate. Ta-da! Yum! Not gonna lie, they look friggin' amazing. Yum, yum, yum. So there you have it. They're all done. Not hard, is it? It might be 6:30 in the morning. You don't have to just slop cereal in your bowl. And if you've got little bits and pieces floating around the kitchen, use them. Just use them. Most things, if chucked into noodles or rice or patty form, will work. And it honestly, I mean, don't go too nuts. You don't want things like banana and tuna. That would be weird. I'm gonna get comments now. Hey, but anywho, let's skip this. Oh wow, I'm gonna need a knife and fork, I think. Oh, at least a fork. Okay. Oh no, that's really still hot. Okay, there's me bit. Smells amazing. Not gonna lie. Using the onions that I did has worked. You get that little bit of a hit where it's not too claggy in your mouth and it can get too much. Yum, yum, yum. Yeah, I like this. Now go make your own. I'll put the recipe below. You know I'll look after you. I'll see you later. If you do like the video, please do give us a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And I appreciate it. Because I love you guys. See you guys later. Bye.